Hello, I'm John Proxon, John of the West. I'm having an outer worlds adventure. Having an outer body experience, more like it. I'm pretty much killed all the robots around here, mate, but I'm happy that you're willing to help me. I wonder what the... Oh, cool, I need these. Borrowed a copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Multiplied C. Higgins. Access repair log 12. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is leading brand of affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Just finished a routine maintenance on all our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing that was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing on my own, got my hands on a logic module, time to do a little experimentation. Where have you left it, buddy? Was this where we came from? Yeah, it is. Okay. Bard. Let's go back there. Really big, this place, isn't it? Oh, I've just opened a big circle. Yeah. I really wish I knew what that did. I don't think I went in there. You mean that thing you literally just did and went around in a big circle? Okay, I think I hit Higgins there.
Get away! You're not real. You're not real. You're not real.
This has got to be the pit.
You're not real. No, 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 just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real.
Hmm.
Go away, Phantom.
All this stuff will be. My speed, the line with the folded. Unexpected. Incoming!
Shut off steam release valves.
Unexpected sweeping V area system. Here they come!
Cool. It seems quite big. This entire place seems really big, to be honest. A proper dungeon, isn't it? Model spaceship, yay! I was very excited about the model spaceship. Okay, how was that guy yelling from? Fine. Fine. Well, I'm doing something. Where was Higgins? Right, I appreciate I keep going in this big circle.
Go away, Phantom! You're not real. You're not real.
Okay, I'm gonna go down that ladder. Am I recording? Good. Got sound and everything. Lovely.
No, just leave me alone. No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Calm down, I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Well, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
That's what I say as well. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Cool, we need your password. What is it that you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Persuade 20. I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Engineering 10. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Somebody tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I am.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal.
Sweet.
Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find the logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular
I'll
delicacy.
keep that in mind. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
You ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay. Wait. We've got the code now, don't we? What have we been turning on all this time, though? Hmm. There's no need to modify their behavior because I've killed them all. Why do I need... Okay, I'm guessing if I try to divert power, what it will do is it will say, you need to turn the power on first. We do still need to find the module. Damn it. Is it one of the doors? Okay, no. Would be downstairs somewhere. Let's see if I can chase these dots. Well, I found that at the very least. Okay, so that tells me I'm on the wrong floor. Following these things is really difficult, by the way.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Okay, so I think I needed to turn that on anyway.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright, we will do this. We've got all episode to do it. There's things I need to bloody find in this place, though. Oh, hang on. There are 2 objectives down here, so let's go to floor 5. One of them's in here. But my journal is... Wait, what? Well, I'll go to the other one then, which is also on this floor. Check them out. Map. Okay, we've got the security chief's key card, I see. Alright, fair enough. There's a light machine gun. Now we can go back. This is why just unlocking everything straight away is not necessarily the smartest idea. But I guess that's why they make it super expensive as well. Wish there was a shortcut to this map. Weapon parts. During the time. Corrupted logic module. Adreno. Mag. A lot of stuff. Now we make our decision. That dude's outside, isn't he? Ludwig's outside. Mad King Ludwig. And he's in a different place. Let's save our game. She didn't seem that angry to me, but maybe... That Spacer's Choice... That town is going to die anyway. The fact that people bled out of that town in the first place was going to kill it. And they're all being healed from the plague just by giving proper food. Safety of failures detective. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Continue. Redirect power to botanical laboratory. We should probably get out of here. My Spacer's Choice went down. I don't know how to get out of here. So I might have wanted to hand in that quest first. Anthracillin. Good for what ails you. I do like all these adverts. Yeah, he's the moon guy. It's their version of the Fallout Boy. Yeah, I think we just did something significant there. Well, it was the main quest, wasn't it? Okay, we'll let it load in. Hang on, I can just teleport. How do I check my reputation? Skills, reputation. Oh, that's interesting. I really like that. They've got a positive and a negative bar. So, I'm revering with Spacer's Choice. Best employee ever. Deserves a big bonus and a promotion. Being good at murdering people. Somehow. Spacer's Choice is a favourite brand for the colonists on the budget. The town of Edgewater, the region of Emerald Vale are the properties of Spacer's Choice Company. Friendly to this faction, Bend devices are reduced by 25%. Lovely. And I'm revering with the deserters as well. Deserters are a community of disillusioned workers who left the town of Edgewater. They live together in a makeshift camp located in the botanical lab district of Emerald Vale. Interesting. Right. I mean, I feel like you should have no power, but whatever.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant. Don't worry about that's the place that reverts power.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take care. I've just royally screwed you over. I'll resist the urge. Okay, let's teleport to botanical. Yes. I'm gonna have to steal their power thing as well, aren't I? Not theirs, but the other one. I don't actually know where it is. I guess in the cannery.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away in the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Not anymore.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Ooh.
Hey there. What's on...
I know, man.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
And a lot more mouths to feed.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
I didn't do this for you. I'm trying to repair a ship.
Well, I have got nothing against a little good old-fashioned pragmatism. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined. You are welcome here.
Damn it. Right, I don't think they're going to be very happy with us, but I think we've only got one place left to go. We'll take the regulator first. Crouching is useful. It activates stealth, improves your accuracy, and makes you a smaller target. So it's harder to move. Each of your companions have unique perks and a unique special attack. Build a team that fits your playstyle. Or just hang out with your favourites. You know, it's fine. Do whatever you want. No, I can still literally see lights. Is that the sound of panicking?
Just as I was on the mend, the cannery had to go and shut down.
Oh, I guess no one knows it was me.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
You must be very proud. Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
You picked a fine time to visit, stranger.
Oh, where is it? It's on the map. I can't see it, so... If I check the map now... Let's just talk to Reed. I'm gonna figure out how to get there.
Are we getting paid or not? Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay.
Yeah, late was right.
Desertion is a criminal.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience. Contemplate the scriptures. Are we getting paid?
Oh,
Any loss of
What are we supposed to do now?
exercise. Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
how do I actually get to him? See, this is why I don't like using the things, because it just makes me walk blindly in a direction, rather than just consider where people might be. But she just said go on ahead, so... Didn't she?
I put my whole life in that cannery.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by hard labor.
I put my whole life in that
Yeah, it must be in here somewhere.
Contemplate.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Just shiny air. I don't know. I told the lady it wasn't personal. It's not personal. No, I need your power regulator.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Intimidate 30. Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done here. You and I have got nothing more to say.
Just saved your lives, buddies. Hang on, yeah, let's... Not that interesting. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts my persuade to 60. That's pretty good, I think. We'll put 3 on that, I think. And maybe 1 arranged. I'm sure there's probably something else I wanted to do, but I can't figure out what it is, so I'm just going to apply. I just went in a stupid circle, didn't I? Let's go back to the ship. Right. We're done. I've made an enemy for life. See what how do you feel about that?
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people. Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
You changed the tune.
Does she have a name yet? What's her drive, Mom? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
I mean, I'm a pretty good engineer.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain. Yeah, huh?
Okay, we're just about done.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
You leave Verity out of this. Oh, we will have this conversation later. That's a long conversation. Says the person who's about to start like a cutscene, clearly. Yeah, but whatever.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
It's not what I did, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Right, I guess we have a title for the episode. And maybe even a screen cap. I like all these. Terraforming is still a young science for humans, and the results have been unpredictable, particularly with the effects on native flora.
I've received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
I cannot save my game. Good, I've been waiting to hear from him. We can't save game, but I could just pause and let you go. I've been John Proxy on channel John of the West. I've been having a outer world adventure, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I've acquired a bunch of stuff, look. Can't really let you go until that's finished doing that. Okay, that has.